Good morning, Year 1. Today we're going to be moving on to how we can use counting back on number lines rather than number tracks. But before we do that, we're going to revise what we did last week, which was some addition sums. So get your whiteboards, whiteboard pens and paper ready. And when you're ready, we'll get started. Okay, so today we are looking at addition. So it's counting on, not counting back. All of these sums have additions. So your answers are always going to be bigger. And remember, if you're confident, you can start here. If you're not quite sure, you need a bit of a jog memory to start here. So circles and rectangles would start on this column. Triangles and squares would start here. And don't worry too much about the challenge, because they are exactly what it says, quite challenging. So, what you need to do is have a go at these, pause the video, and if you want to, grown-ups, you can do one sum, start the video, do another sum as I go through them, or you can go through them all at the end. So pause the video now. Okay, so welcome back. So we're going to start with doing 1 plus 2. Now 1 plus 2, we start with one thumb and add 2 fingers, and we end up with 3, because all of these can be done using your fingers. 2 plus 5, 2 plus 3, sorry, is 5. 3 plus 3 is 6, and 4 plus 4 is 8. Again, you can do this next set on your fingers. So we've got 5, we add another 2, 6, 7. Got 8, and we're adding 3 this time, so you actually do need to go a bit beyond that. You might want to use your number track for this. Start at 8, 9, 10, 11, or you could use counters or Lego bricks. 3 plus 6 is 9, and 4 plus 6 is 10, which is one of those special number bonds to 10. And these two next two are also number bonds to 10, but this time we're saying, what do we need to add to 6 to reach 10? So if you put 6 out, 6 in your fist, and count on 7, 8, 9, 10, you'll be holding up 4 fingers, so the answer is 4. And again, 7, count on 3, gets you to 10. Now we're starting counting from 5 this time, and if you count on another 10, you'd reach 15. And this time we're adding 5 to a certain number to reach 15. So you can again just count from 5 all the way up to 15, which will give you 10. And this calculation here is actually the same as this one here. It's just got the 15 at the beginning. So 5 plus 10 makes 15, and it's the same here. 10 plus 5 equals 15. Then these last two are number bonds to 20. So 8 plus 2 makes 10, and add another 10, and that gets us to 20. And then this one, oh sorry, that's wrong. That becomes 12, sorry about that. And then this last one, 20 equals, start with 8, count on 2 to get to 10, count on another 10, which gives you 12, which makes 20 equals 12 plus 8. Okay, so that is the starter. Okay, so yesterday we used number tracks. So see if you can tell your grown-up how we did this, how we would do this using the number tracks. How would we solve 7 minus 6? When you're ready, start the video again. So that's right, we would remove the blocks. So we've taken away 1, taken away 2, taken away 3, taken away 4, taken away 5, and taken away 6. And the answer is 1. But we could also use these number tracks. Now these number tracks are actually called number lines, and the only real difference is they start from 0, and your answer is on the line rather than in the box. So what you would do is you'd circle your start number. So our starting number is 7. And then we're going to count back. So we count back 1 and make a jump. Count back 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've done 6 jumps and we end up with 1. And that gives the same answer. So it's a bit quicker doing calculations this way. So this time we're going to start with a number line and then we're going to check to see if we got it right using the number track and removing the equipment. The big advantage is you don't need so much equipment. So we are starting from 9 and we are jumping back 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we think if we jump back 4, that's going to be 5. Let's find out by doing the same here. We take away 1, take away 2, take away 3, take away 4, and what have we got? We've got 5, so it does work. Okay, have a go at this one yourself. Use your number line ideally, or you can use your track with Lego if you choose to. Now this is a bit more tricky because we're aiming at getting to 6 from 7. So we're starting at 7 and we're aiming to get to 6. So how much do we jump? Well, that looks like 1, but let's check using the number track. We're starting at 7 and we're aiming to get to 6. So we have taken away 1 to get to 6. So does that make sense? Well, that's the task you're doing today. You can use number tracks if you're still not confident, or as we're going to be using in class, you can use the number lines, and they are built in to the sheet. So, these are your 3 choices. The first choice sticks with numbers less than 10 and sticks on number lines less than 10. And remember, you can always use tracks if you'd rather. Second challenge has a couple of reversed problems at the end where you've got to find the missing numbers, but otherwise it's pretty much the same. And the third one goes all the way up to 20 and uses number tracks to 20. But otherwise, not a lot in it. Okay, so I'm going to show you them again. There is a plenary as well to go on to where we have a look at using all the different methods to solve a word problem. So here we go. If you're not quite confident with this, or you want to stick with numbers less than 10, have a go at this. If you're a bit more confident, have a go at this. And if you want to challenge yourself, have a go at this. Welcome back, Year 1, and this now is our plenary. So what we're going to have a look at is we've got this word problem, and we're going to look at all the different ways we could solve it. So the first step is to read it. I have 10 sweets in my hand. I have 5 sweets in one hand. How many are in the other hand? Well, we could create the part whole, and we could start counting back, but let's first set up the question in the right order. So we've got 10 sweets. We have 5 sweets in one hand, and we need to know how many are in the other hand. So it's going to be 5 take away, 10 take away 5. Okay, so if we have a look at our whole, we know we start off with 10 sweets, and we know we've taken away 5. So we know on our number track that we are starting at 10, and we need to jump back 5, because this is the easiest way to solve it, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've jumped back 5. Let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the answer is 5. So the other part of the question is 5, and that is how you use part whole, sums and a numbered line in order to solve a word problem. And tomorrow we've got some more word problems and you can choose which method you use to solve them.